So, clearly you know more about money than I do. That's why I like sitting with you on the show, because I get to ask questions, and then I take little notes, and then I go out and change the way I'm doing things at my house. Back in April, you released a YouTube video based on a Kiplinger article that was entitled 10 Reasons You Will Never Get Out of Debt.
Yes.
You took umbrage to that. We heard the building shake when you read it, right? As you pounded both of these ham fists you have on the floor. The building shook.
Hands are petite.
They are not petite. So, Chris, Kiplinger suggests there are 10 reasons why you will never get out of debt.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. You don't think that's true. Give us a couple of tools. Give us a couple of reasons why that's shenanigans.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, I didn't like the title because it's telling people what they can't do, which gets me riled up.
There you go.
Right? And, I want people to believe in what they can do. However, it's a depressing title, but we're going to do the opposite. So I don't care how much debt you have. With the right strategy, commitment, and effort, you can pay it off. Now, there were 10 reasons why people stay in debt. I'm going to share with you 5. And here's the deal. Number 1, you don't know how much you owe, right? You're going to stay in debt if you don't know how much you owe. People are scared to look at their credit report, scared to look to see exactly how much they have in debt. It's going to be imperative for you to look at this and acknowledge it and stare it in the face. Number 2 reason you would probably stay in debt. You only pay the minimum payment. Okay, sending $10 a month when you owe $2,000, you're not doing anything. Okay, you're not going to make any kind of progress. Credit card companies want you to pay the minimum. That's why they're a billion-dollar industry. They love for you to do this because it means you're going to hang around for a long time. We're not doing that. We're going to leave them high and dry. For example, Dr. D, if you have a $5,000 balance on a credit card with a 15% annual percentage rate, and you make the minimum payment of the 2% of the balance, how long do you think it would take you to pay it off?
10 years?
No. Try again.
15 years?
You're sad.
20 years?
No. 27 years. 27 years is and you to pay off
God
what you
almighty,
owe.
dude.
It's ridiculous.
So if I have $5,000 and I go to the hardware store and I buy a mower and a shovel and I don't know what would add up to, and a grill, you're telling me that 30 years later
You can still be paying on it.
Good Lord.
Hands down. And the 15% in this example is generous. It's 19.5 right now. But anyway, I digress. Another reason you probably could stay in debt. You don't have any money for emergencies. So when life happens, guess what you have to do? You got to reach back toward debt because you don't have any money.
But Chris, I'm in great shape and I'm young and emergencies don't happen to me. There's no such thing as things that happen out of the blue that I don't know about.
You know what? If someone looked me in my eye and told me emergencies doesn't happen to them, I'd avoid them like the plague. Because something's coming.
It's coming.
Something is coming. Okay? Matter of fact, the hair on my neck stood up when you said that. It made me nervous. This one, and I'm going to look at you when I say this. Another reason you'll probably stay in debt. You can't say no to your kids.
Say no to your kids.
Parents take on debt for their kids, little things like eating out, and they call these things up by the counter sucker buys, right? A little candy and things up there because little kids grab them and they want them. Yeah. Tell them.
You know what kids love?
What?
You. Your time. You know what that cost? $0. 0 cents. $0, 0 cents. You could take a dad and a mom and some dirt clods and a tennis ball and a stick and have a great free afternoon. I just made those up. You can just have
what did you say? Dirt what?
Some dirt clods, a tennis ball, a stick. And,
you are from Texas.
And a screwdriver and a pony. You'd have the day of your life because you know what your kids want? You.
Yeah, they want time
all
with
these
you.
little eating out things and toys and clothes. That's about
up.
mom and dad. That's
No,
not about kids.
You're right, dude. All right, final one. You got to go watch the video to get the rest of them. Number 5, you feel a sense of entitlement. We talked about saying no to kids, but can you say no to yourself?
But Christopher, I work so hard. I deserve it.
Boy, listen to me.
My dad was mean to me. I deserve it.
Listen, if we actually got what we deserved,
Woo!
yeah, I don't
even want to go there.
I don't want none of that.